Hello and welcome to Jackson County High School as PRTC TV kicks off our 17th season of bringing you high school sports. We are streaming live on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel on this Friday, August 21st, 2026, as we kick off the fall sports season with some high school football from Education Mountain Generals Field, the all-new all-turf football field here at Jackson County High School as the Generals open up the season hosting the Berea Community Pirates. On camera tonight, it is going to be TJ Isaacs and Justin Lakes. Mark Solfridge is our producer. My name's Brian Murray, and I am ready to bring you all the play-by-play action and some stats and some great commentary for you to enjoy tonight's football game. So, to give you some history of what goes on with these two programs. Oh, yes, absolutely. Our producer, Mark Solfridge, just said we have some drone footage of the field that he's going to throw up there on screen for you, and look at that. It is absolutely amazing. It looks so good. You would think it was artificial intelligence, but it's not. That is real intelligence. That is not artificial. We have got an amazing project, a lot of money that they've invested into the high school football program. We've got a brand-new coach. At least it's going to be his first complete season coaching the Jackson County High School Generals, and that is head coach Chris Bird, and we're going to plan on talking to him a little bit later on in the broadcast. Now, the significance of tonight is going to be that not only are we dedicating the new all-turf football field, they're also working on the track, which will be completed here in the next 2 or 3 weeks. They rewrapped the scoreboard, and it looks really, really nice. The place is spit-shined and spiffed up and looking outstanding. We've got a brand-new sound system. They haven't wrapped it yet. Okay. Well, they haven't wrapped it yet. They had planned on wrapping it. It hasn't been wrapped yet, but it's going to look even better than it does. So, but they're going to be wrapping the scoreboard, and we've got a new sound system. We've got an air conditioner, which we all appreciate here in the sound booth. Redid the roof, so we don't have TJ or Justin fall down, although Justin's on the field. TJ is up on the roof sweating to the oldies up there and bringing us the bird's eye view of tonight's game. So other than the fact that we are dedicating this brand new all-turf football field here at Jackson County High School, tonight is also the 20th anniversary of the Jackson County High School football program. And we're hitting the air just a little bit early tonight as the game does not kick off until 7:30, but they are going to be honoring the 20th anniversary of Jackson County High School football with the inaugural season back in 2006. And they have invited all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, everybody that was involved in the 2006 program, the athletes who started it all, and are going to have a presentation of that here before the game this evening. Berea Community Pirates, Jackson County Generals, first game of the season for both these teams as we kick off a brand new year. Now, the first Battle of Big Hill was September 20th. I should say the first Battle of Big Hill Bowl was September 20th of 2013. Happened here at Jackson County High School. Jackson County won by a score of 28-6. That was also the first time these two teams ever met. Tonight's game is the 13th Battle of Big Hill Bowl, and the 13th time the Pirates and Generals have faced off on the gridiron. In the first 12 Battle of Big Hill Bowls, Jackson County has won 8 to Berea's 4, including the last 3 in a row Jackson County has been victorious in. Generals also won 3 in a row in this matchup, head-to-head, 2015 to 2017, outscoring the Pirates 118-12 over those 3 games, including 2 shutouts. Berea's best run was winning 2 in a row in 2021 and 22, and speaking of shutouts, they outscored Jackson County both games by a combined total of 88-0 4 or 5 seasons ago. Last year's matchup, played on October 2nd of 2025 at Berea, saw Jackson County win by a score of 28-6. I believe that was around the same time, or maybe the actual game when Coach Bird took over the program mid-season. That would mark the Generals' only win of the season when they finished 1-9. A little bit of history for you that you did not know you were going to get, but you're going to be so happy that you got it. What was the Battle of Big Hill? Historians will tell you that it brought the American Civil War to Jackson County from the ridges and the creeks all the way to the courthouse square. A brief but important clash that happened on August 23rd of 1862 in Jackson County. Now, Jackson County was only formed as a county 5 years earlier in 1858, so we were a very young county when this battle happened. Confederate General Edmund Kirby Smith, leading the Confederate Army of Kentucky, was invading the state. This was his opening clash, coming up from Knoxville to try to take away the Union Army's control of the state. They had won in early of 1862 and had held it for about 6 or 7 months. 650 Confederate soldiers on horseback, they called that a cavalry, defeated a smaller but well-positioned Union force atop Big Hill, forcing them to retreat. And that led to the larger Battle of Richmond about a week later on August 29th and 30th of 1862, one of the Civil War's most lopsided and complete Confederate wins. That battle, fought on and around where the Bluegrass Army Depot is now, captured central Kentucky for the South, albeit briefly, because just over a month later on October 8th, the Union got control of the critical border state of Kentucky for the remainder of the Civil War at the Battle of Perryville, one of the bloodiest battles of the war and the largest one fought in the state of Kentucky. Again, we're hitting the air just a little bit early as we are still scheduled for a kickoff of 7:30 tonight. Jackson County taking on Berea in the 13th annual Battle of Big Hill Bowl. This will be the only home game for Jackson County for a bit, and we do plan on bringing you every home game that we can this season. The next time that Jackson County will be here at home will be Friday, September the 18th, when they host the Lynn Camp Wildcats. And then they'll also be at home on the 25th of September against Holmes High School. And then the final 2 games at home will be Friday, October 23rd against district opponent Breathitt County. And then they'll wrap it up on Friday, October 30th here at home against Pineville High School. I think the only game we might not be able to bring you will be Breathitt County on the 23rd, as we have a conflict on that day that we don't think that we can move. Speaking of districts, Jackson County classed by their enrollment size as a 2A school here in Kentucky. They have a total of 6 classifications, 1A all the way up to 6A. We're the second smallest classification. Jackson County plays in the 6th district of 2A, along with West Carter, Morgan County, and Breathitt County. Why does that matter? Because if you get a win in your district, you get to play postseason. Now, next season, the KHSAA is realigning some of the districts, and Jackson County will continue to be in 2A District 6, along with Morgan and West Carter, but Breathitt will move to District 7, and Jackson County, West Carter, and Morgan County will not grieve their absence, as Breathitt County is a powerhouse school in 2A. They'll move over to District 7, while Lewis County and Powell County will join West Carter, Morgan County, and Jackson County in District 6. Berea now arriving here on the field. They compete in 1A, so they are in the smallest division in high school football in Kentucky. They're in District 5 currently with Eminence, Frankfort, and Sayre. In next year's realignment, Eminence moves to District 4, and District 5 picks up Nicholas County and Paris. You are watching Jackson County High School football here on PRTC TV as we stream live on this Friday, August 21st.
At this time, anyone who is participating in the field dedication ceremony, please meet at the scoreboard.
Public address announcer Dustin Coffey telling that we are about to start the 20-year anniversary celebration to commemorate the 2016 that started it all 2 decades ago. And we'll also have a dedication of the all-new turf field here at Jackson County High School. The Battle of the Gridiron. Anybody know what gridiron means? Hey, I've already gave you some really, really good Civil War history about the Battle of Big Hill. Another nugget coming your way. The football term gridiron originates from the late 1800s. American football, did you know, was first developed from two other sports? What were they? Rugby and soccer. And back then, the fields were marked with parallel lines running both up and down and side to side, horizontally and vertically, marked off every 5 yards. And this created what looked like a checkerboard or a grid, much like a cooking gridiron. A cooking gridiron is a metal grid used for cooking over an open fire, and the design resembled a flat iron grate. That's why they call football, the field, a gridiron. Coached by both teams include Chris Bird for the Generals. Mentioned he's in his first full season at the helm. Bird, a former coach of Jackson County Middle School, also coached for 16 years in Clay County. Berea's head coach is Lee Atkins. In his first season, he takes over for John Thomas, who coached the Pirates for 3 years. Thomas was 1-31 over the 3 seasons, picked up his only win last year over Frankfort, 26-0, but finished 0-11 in 2023 and 24, and then 1-9 last year. Coach Bird took over for Bo Calebs, who coached a half a season last year. So we are awaiting the 20-year anniversary celebration commemorating the 20-year history of Jackson County High School football and also the dedication of our brand new field. While we do that, Mark, if we want to step away for a quick break, will that be okay? Let's step away and let's talk to Coach Chris Bird, the brand new Jackson County High School football coach here on PRTC TV. And we are here at Jackson County High School, and we've got head coach Chris Bird as we get ready to kick off the 2026 season here on Education Mountain. And Coach Bird, haven't had a chance to talk with you. You took over midseason last season, and you were the head coach of the Jackson County Middle School Colonels. To introduce yourself to the PRTC TV audience, for people that don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Just a husband, father, coached football for a long time in Clay County, and happy to be here. Excited to get the season started.
So you coached the middle school Colonels last year. Now, when did you join the coaching ranks for JCMS?
I think it was week 5, week 6 last year, or when we played Holmes away. That was my first game. And I got to coach in 3 games, but then I had to have surgery, so I didn't get to finish the season. So hopefully this will be my first full season.
Well, we hope so, too, and glad you've recovered from that surgery. Now, so you joined the JCHS squad midseason last year, but you coached Jackson County Middle School for the first half of the 2025 season. How long had you been involved with the middle schools program?
Just 1 year. I was retired and came back to coaching last year, so I got to coach the middle school 1 year and finished out the season with the high school program. But I finished the middle school season. It was a little rough there for a while doing both, but we got it done.
So started with the Jackson County programs last season, half a year with the middle school, half the year with the high school and the middle school at the same time, but that certainly was not your first foray into football. You talked about retirement, but before that, talk to us about your experience coaching football.
Well, I coached in Clay County for 16 years, middle school, high school, was assistant high school coach, was the head middle school coach for several years, and just had to give it up in 2016 just because of my job, and I retired from where I was working, so just happy to be back into football. I missed it.
We're talking with head coach Chris Bird. You talked about getting back into football and how you missed it. It is definitely one of those sports that when it gets in your blood, it never leaves.
It don't. It never leaves. For the first little bit, I thought, well, this is all right, because I was at home. I didn't have anything to do. After about a year, I was bored. I said, I got to get back into coaching.
So you got thrown into the fire last year with a brand-new team that you didn't know the players that well half a season. What's it been like for you to be able to prepare with these kids all summer, to be able to know that you were going to be the head coach back in the spring, and to work a full year? It's had to make a difference in how you've gotten to know these kids and feeling prepared going in for a full season.
Yeah, huge difference, especially just getting to knowing the kids. I came in the middle of the year and didn't really know any of them. And that first game we went to Holmes, we probably had 8 plays in the playbook. I had 2 days to practice before we left, so at least now we've got a full playbook to work with. We're not limited on that. But getting to know the kids has been great. Great kids here in Jackson County. I mean, just good kids. They want to work hard. They want to succeed, and we're just going to try to help them do the best we can.
Jackson County Board of Education saw a way to get funding for our new turf field here at Jackson County High School, a 7-figure operation. It looks amazing. What's the transition been like for these kids from playing on grass to playing on turf? What's it been like?
It's not really been a whole lot of difference. They've come out. They've loved it from day one, just coming out practicing on the turf. I mean, and of course it looks beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. The school board did a great thing putting this up here. If people's not been up here, they need to come on this mountain because it is absolutely beautiful. It is beautiful. Not just the field, the whole mountain.
The whole
school
complex.
is beautiful.
Yes.
It's beautiful up here.
They're working on getting the track done. It should be done in about 3 weeks. Had some complications with some water coming from under the ground, but they're working on that. They got a new air conditioner here in the booth. They wrapped the scoreboard. So many great things, new sound system, and a lot of great improvements coming. And, you do, in a casual way, feel like that it's an uptick both in overall culture and expectations for this program.
Yeah, absolutely, and you can tell it in the number of kids we got. I mean, we've got 37 kids out that's been out all summer long. Hopefully when school starts we'll get a few more. I would love to get in the 40 to 45 range, but, I mean, when the kids see that, they're backing it, and the facilities and the turf, and so the kids have come out and worked all summer, so I'm pleased with that.
Now, getting used to playing on turf, has it been different because it does grab the cleats different than grass? What's that adjustment been like?
It's a little different. I mean, the main thing is in the grass, like if we got a lot of rain like we have had this year, the field would just be a muddy mess. And, I mean, now it can rain and 30 minutes later it's as dry as it can be. It's just like it's never rained. So it's a little different, but the kids love it. I think at first some of them were kind of hesitant about it, but after they've got down on it, and they really enjoy it.
Talking to head coach Chris Bird of the Jackson County High School Generals. Berea tonight. This is the 13th Battle of Big Hill Bowl. It's kicked off the season since back in 2013. It's always a fun game to commemorate that Civil War battle up on Big Hill. You've got some firepower coming back from last year as far as Dunn and Nolasco and Seals and Jake Jones and different ones. You got some athletes on this football team.
We do. We've got some athletes. We've got some track guys that's actually set several school records in track. So we have some speed. We just got to get them the football. I mean, if we can get the ball in the guys' hands with speed, that's what we want.
Well, we know you got a lot to prepare for, and the game is going to be a big one tonight. So thanks for taking time out. We'd like to make this a regular thing and be able to talk to you during our home game coverage here and kind of get a feel for what's going on. But let's get ready to take on some Pirates tonight.
All right. I'm ready for it. Thank you, guys.
Coach Chris Bird of the Jackson County High School Generals here on PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Pop Quiz Appalachia. What's one thing every student, and let's be honest, every teacher needs before heading back to school? If you set a new phone, a tablet, or smartwatch from Appalachian Wireless, well, you passed. Whether you're heading to the classroom, the office, or campus, we've got incredible back-to-school deals on the latest devices to help you stay connected all year long. But don't wait. School will be here before you know it, and these deals, they won't last forever. So stop by your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location today, or find out more at AppalachianWireless.com, because we have more reasons to switch and more ways to save, because we are Appalachian Wireless.
I can't have you eating this food because it's poison. I can't have you eating any of that food. Let me just grab those real quick.
You're so tough. Kiss me on the lips. Kiss me on the lips and you're so tough.
Hey, can you leave the room without being caught?
Oh, my God.
I don't think I have the guts for the show anymore. I really don't think I do.
Impractical Jokers, all new Thursdays at 10 on TBS.
Some have children of their own who are here playing, following in their footsteps in the football program, cheerleading, or in the band here supporting their team. We're happy to continue the football tradition. Superintendent Renee Smith and the Jackson County Board of Education are extremely proud to present such a beautiful state-of-the-art turf field to Jackson County. Our students and community deserve nothing but the best. It's an honor to be able to bring this dream to life. Our team can stand tall and be proud of their home stomping grounds for years to come. We are thankful to all who have joined tonight and hope you have a wonderful time. It's a great day to be a general. At this time, we're going to dedicate the football field and have a ribbon cutting ceremony to the 20th anniversary football team, the 2016. Thank you to the pioneers who believed in Jackson County football and helped build the legacy that continues today. Some of the players and coaches from those teams: head coach Todd Harris, assistant coaches Clay Dalton, Wes Bishop, Mitchell McQuarter, Jerry Vickers, and Vincent West. Volunteer coaches were Gary Lakes, Donnie Henson, and Lonnie Madden. Your players were Andy Whitehead, captain, Cody Roberts, captain, Timothy Martin, captain, James Dunn, captain, Daniel Cox, Jordan Thompson, Brandon Elam, Ethan Lakes, William Madden, Justin Isaacs, Brian Harper, Evan Lakes, James Smith, John Isaacs, Michael Pryor, Ryan House, Dustin Brown, Nick Brumback, Kyle Martin, Bo Havens, Josh Messer, Billy Gibson, Brandon McQueen, Matthew Barrett, Chris York, Jordan Whitehead, Chris Weaver, Blake House, Jody Cornett, Matt Adkins, Ethan Spurlock, Henry Davidson, Logan Hoskins, Ben Frost. We want to take this moment to remember Mitchell McQuarter, Donnie Henson, Vincent West, Bo Havens, and Billy Gibson. We would also like to recognize our cheerleaders who are here with us today: Rachel McQueen, Liz Martin, and Samantha Vaughn. Let's give all these individuals a big round of applause for their hard work and dedication to the football program of Jackson County. Thank you all.
All right, there you have it. Our public address announcer walking you through what we're doing here tonight and why it's special in multiple ways as we are dedicating this unbelievably nice all-turf football field, but also celebrating 20 years of high school football here in Jackson County, dating back to 2006. Superintendent Renee Smith joining a lot of the coaches and players and cheerleaders from 20 years ago when high school football began. So we've got a brand new field, head coach in his first full season. So there's a lot of excitement in the air here at Jackson County High School as we start off the 2026 season. The Battle of Big Hill Bowl, 13th annual Battle of Big Hill Bowl, dating back to 2013. They did not have one in 2020, was the only year that they did not have it. And, of course, that was as a result of the COVID pandemic that year. But they've had it every year other than that. Jackson County has won 8 of those 12 matchups to Berea's 4. We do have a complete roster for Jackson County High School, provided to us by head coach Chris Bird. Jackson County returns quite a bit of their firepower from last year, including their top passer, rusher, receiver, and scorer. Junior Wyatt Dunn will be under center again this year at quarterback. He threw for 178 yards passing last season. Backing him up is a young man that Coach Bird and his staff are very excited about, Luke Heisel. Senior Davin Seals, who led the squad with 194 yards from scrimmage last year, will be at fullback. Junior Jake Jones tops in receiving last year with 247. He'll play running back and wide receiver. I believe Davin Seals was the leading scorer from last year. Him or Jones won, and they're back with the Generals again this year. We mentioned the head coach of Jackson County is Chris Bird. His assistant coaches include Bradley Sandlin, Chris Oots, Cody Roberts, Jonas Markham, Stephen Collins, and Director of Operations is Jerry Lynn Oots. Berea's head coach is Lee Atkins. Their offensive coordinator is Jelani Irby, and their defensive coordinator is Chris Oldham. Berea, 1A program here in Kentucky. Jackson County, a 2A program. Of course, that is based upon school enrollment. So the two teams are lining up on both sides, and Jackson County about to make their official entry to our left. As we have the banner up. I believe Coach Bird said that he has nearly 40 players on the roster this year. 38 or 39, I believe. That's a definite uptick from last year's squad, which is always great because you are going to have fewer players that have to play both sides of the football. Almost kickoff time, scheduled for 7:30. 13th annual Battle of Big Hill Bowl here at Jackson County High School on PRTC TV. Run through the roster for you for Jackson County, and we'll do it by jersey number. Number 2 is Hunter Gray. He is a freshman. Number 3, Gavin Nolasco, a junior. Number 5 is Deegan Schlink, a senior. Number 7, freshman Jace Dozier. Number 8 is sophomore Kendrick Desarn. Number 10, sophomore Hez Perkey. Number 11, Wyatt Dunn, a junior. Number 12, Jake Jones, also a junior. Freshman Luke Hassel wears number 14. Braxton Cole, a junior, wears number 15. Number 20, a freshman, Caden Roberts. Number 21, Elijah Roberts, also a freshman. Number 26, Logan Woods, a freshman. Number 27, Maxwell Foster. Number 42, Bobby Wagers, both freshmen. Number 44, senior Davin Seals. Number 50, junior Jaden Etherton. Number 52, freshman Josiah Etherton. Number 59 is sophomore Chase Shearer. Number 60, sophomore Landon Morris. Number 62, junior Connor Harrison. Number 64, junior Lucas Turner. Number 70, junior Maddox Vaughn. Number 71, sophomore Tyler Atkins. Number 72, freshman Derek Gabbard. Number 73, Braylon Wagers, a freshman. Number 74, sophomore Lane Markham. Number 75, freshman Ethan Collins. Number 76, senior Stephen Gabbard. Number 77, Juan Rivera, a senior. Junior Jared Estep wears number 79. Braden Vickers, a senior, wears number 92. Elijah Gilbert, a junior, wears number 95. Freshman Andrew Bowles wears number 97. And 3 other additions to the roster. Number 78, senior Keaton Ross. Number 66, Keandre Caldwell, a junior. And number 69, sophomore Malachi Johnson, also known as MJ. So we are almost ready for football action here on PRTC TV. Did get the roster from head basketball coach Eric Fields. Thank you, Eric, for bringing that to me. Berea, a smaller roster. Number 3, Alex Feary, a senior. He'll be under center, I do believe, as quarterback. And we'll get you the rest of the Berea roster as they are able to make plays. PRTC TV, your home for 13th Region Sports, also 14th Region Sports. Had a chance to cover about 100 high school basketball games last year all across the 13th Region, including here at Jackson County, as well as Owsley, Lee, Buckhorn, OBI, Clay County, and North Laurel. Looking forward to bringing you football, basketball, may even throw in a little volleyball or baseball, softball along the way. If you are watching us on Facebook as we stream live on this Friday, August 21st, make sure you like our page, and we will start popping up in your news feed so you'll know everything going on with PRTC TV. And if you're catching us on YouTube, make sure you follow. And when you open your YouTube app on your smart TV or device, we will pop up as a favorite, and you'll see our content there as well. Jackson County Middle School football game tomorrow at 11. Please come out and support them. Thank you, Teresa Collins, for that. So Jackson County Middle School going to be playing at 11 o'clock tomorrow. I'm assuming that would be right here on this same field. So thanks for tuning in as we are ready for football. What an amazing looking new field. I tell you, it looks like that it is fluorescent. It is so bright, it's going to make even calling the game a whole lot easier, as it looks like that Jackson County will get the first possession of the game. And Berea will kick off from their own 40-yard line. Number 3, Alex Feary, set to kick off.
Number 5, Deegan Schlink. Number 12, Jake Jones.
Schlink, and Nolasco. The trio all back at about the 15-yard line, ready to take the kick. Line drive kick taken on about the 20-yard line. Returns a good one, and he is loose. Number 12 had one man to beat. Might have got tangled up with one of his own players trying to block for him. So from the 20-yard line all the way down to the 35, that is a 45-yard return for Jones. So Jackson County starts their first offensive set in excellent field position at the Berea 35. Under center, handoff goes to the left, and the ball is loose. Berea able to strip it out of the hands, I believe, of Wyatt Dunn.
Number 11, Dunn on the carry.
Dunn
Fumble
going to get
by Berea.
credit for a short gain down to the
First down for the Berea
30-yard line. But it is a fumble. And Berea will take over on their own 30. So the momentum starts off strong for Jackson County, but really good job defensively on Berea's part. Did not get the jersey number of the player from Berea that stripped it from Dunn's hands. And Alex Feary from the shotgun. And it is a bad snap. And it is going to be recovered, I believe, by Jackson County.
fumble on the play.
The snap
By Jackson County.
over the head of the quarterback.
That sets up first down, Generals.
So Berea returns the favor. And that is going to put Jackson County inside the red zone. So the Generals with an excellent scoring opportunity here with about 3.5 minutes gone in this first quarter, and we got a player in motion and maybe some illegal motion on Jackson County. Okay, so
Flag on the play. Remains
and
first down.
initially thought that there were too many men on the field maybe, but that was not the case. So a recount, and we're going to repeat first down. Generals 1st and 10 from the Berea 15. Wyatt Dunn. Handoff. Breaks a tackle and can't get to the corner. Good tackle there. Nolasco on the carry, and
4-yard gain. Sets up second down.
Berea with the good tackle that may have prevented him from getting into the corner. And that's going to be a gain of 4 down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down and 6. Both teams already with a fumble here in this first quarter as we climb under 11 minutes here in the early going. We got a flag. And that is going to be a line infraction against Berea, and that'll inch Jackson County 5 yards closer.
Still second down.
So that'll bring up, should be second down and 1. And they got to get to the 5 for a fresh set. 6 yards for 6 points. Handoff up the middle, and that is going to be a touchdown.
Number 44, Davin Seals on the
Davin
carry.
Seals.
That game is good for a touchdown, Generals.
6 yards on the carry. Jackson County 2 plays on the drive, covering 15 yards. And going for 2 here with Dunn in the shotgun. trips left, single wide out to the right, and pass a little bit too low for Seals, and the two-point conversion is not successful. So with 10:35 left here in the first quarter, Jackson County draws first blood, 6-0 over Berea. We'll take a break and come back as Berea will get the football when we return here on PRTC TV.
I will always 811 before I dig, not after I'm done. I used to wreak havoc on pipes and lines, but now I know it's not that kind. I was a bad neighbor, the damages were big, but now I know it's important to 811 before I dig.
We are PRTC. That's short for People's Rural Telephone Cooperative. Our name starts with people, and since 1950, that's been our mission: connecting, employing, and serving people. Today, we deliver reliable high-speed fiber internet backed by local technicians who know your name and customer service that actually answers the phone. PRTC gives back to the families and communities we serve. That's who we are at PRTC. Welcome back to Jackson County High School, the all-new turf field, and the first touchdown on the new turf field scored by Davin Seals on a 6-yard carry. Generals up by a score of 6-0 as Jackson kicks off to Berea, and a good run back there by number 3, Alex Feary, but Jones able to take him down.
Number 3 on the carry for Berea. Tackle made by number 12, Jones.
Feary able to take it back, run it back up to the 35-yard line on a 10-yard return from the 25. So senior quarterback number 3, Alex Feary. Again from the shotgun. Actually, I take that back. It is, I believe, number 1 back there at quarterback as he hands off to number 5. Number 5 for Berea is Tyrone Kidd on the carry.
4-yard gain. Second down.
Give him a 4-yard gain. We'll call it second down and 6. Actually, I believe I missaw that number on the quarterback for Berea. It's number 11, not number 1. And that is Ethan Clark. Bad snap. Clark's going to have to fall on it. Back at the 33-yard line. That'll be a loss of about 6.
In the backfield by number 26, Logan Woods. 6-yard loss. Brings up third down.
So third down and long. And they got to get up to about the 46 for a first down. So we'll call this 3rd and 13 for Berea. Berea really flirting with a delay of game here as they're really slow to get to the line. Ethan Clark from the shotgun on 3rd and long. A handoff and nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Seals on the tackle for Jackson County.
4th down.
So at the 29-yard line, it's going to be 4th and 17. And it looks like Berea is going to go for it on 4th and 17. high snap, and he faked out the Jackson County team just a little bit and decided to drop back and kick at the last minute. Ball rolls down to the 36-yard line. Here, Jackson County will take over there. We'll keep it right here. The Generals able to hold well defensively as Berea only with a drive of -7 yards on that second offensive set. The first offensive set resulted in an immediate fumble. And the Generals will take over with pretty decent field position. Dunn from the gun. Looking right, passing downfield. He's got Jones. Jake Jones with the catch in double coverage and takes it down to the 35-yard line.
Number 12, Jake Jones. First down, Generals.
A 29-yard pass play from Dunn to Jones. So Jake Jones with the two longest plays so far offensively for Jackson County, a 45-yard kickoff return to open up the game, and now a 29-yard hookup from Dunn to Jake. And the Generals in business again. Dunn, hands off. That is number 3. Around the left side, Nolasco for a first down.
First down, Generals.
So rumbles and stumbles from the 35-yard line down to the 18. Make that the 17, so we'll give him 18 yards. Two carries for Nolasco for 22 yards so far. And a fresh set of downs for the home team. Dunn takes the snap. He is going to try to run it, and he is brought down after a short gain. Number 77, Fletcher Hatton, wrapped him up. And will be a gain of a yard for Dunn. Approaching the 6-minute mark here in the first quarter. First game on the all-new turf field here at Jackson County High School. Dedication before the game. Dunn scrambling. Gets around the corner. Dunn into the corner of the end zone for a touchdown.
Number 11, Wyatt Dunn on the carry. The gain is good for a touchdown, Generals.
A 16-yard bootleg from Dunn. And Jackson County gets their second touchdown here in this first quarter and doubles that lead from 6-0 to 12-0. Junior quarterback Wyatt Dunn. Second rushing touchdown for Jackson County here in this one. And the Generals going to try to punch it in from the 3 to make it 14-0. Dunn this time under center. Back to pass. Got a man in the corner. And that is Jake Jones in the corner. And with 5:44 left here in the first quarter, all Jackson County thus far, 14-0 over Berea. We're back with more high school football action. Keep it here on PRTC TV.
Baseball is on TBS.
Big names, big players. All the pieces in place on a picture-perfect night.
MLB steps into the spotlight on Tuesday's biggest stage.
He makes the catch!
Where the best show feels bigger.
On a night like this, a special entrance is needed.
Yeah.
And the brightest stars will shine.
Did he get it? Yes, he did! Walk-off home run!
MLB on TBS.
Memories being made tonight. This is what you want to tune in and watch.
Tuesday's biggest stage.
We understand an upside-down world. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. Because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. And feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more. Because we have an appointment with destiny.
Generals started at their own 36-yard line, and only 4 plays later, 64 yards on the drive. Done with the run-in for the touchdown. Kickoff taken by number 3 for Berea. That's Alex Feary, and he is brought down after a short run back. At the 38-yard line, Jake Jones on the tackle.
First down, Berea.
So Berea not able to get anything going thus far. And once again, a little bit slow coming to the line for Berea as they're getting some last-minute instructions from their head coach. Ethan Clark under center, or actually from the gun on first down. Pass across the middle is almost picked off, but it picked off. Okay, I couldn't tell if he actually caught it or if he trapped it on the ground, but done with the interception for Jackson County. So he got his hands under it. So Jackson County forces another Berea turnover. So Berea 0 for 3 on their 3 offensive sets thus far. And Berea going to take a timeout and talk things over. We'll keep it right here. Before the game, if you have a chance to go back and watch it, we had the 20-year anniversary of Jackson County High School football. As football started here in the county in 2006, so they invited the coaches and the players and the cheerleaders from the team 20 years ago to come out and be a part of the celebration. Also on the night that the brand new turf field has been dedicated. And want to thank the Jackson County Board of Education, our board members, along with Superintendent Renee Smith for getting our brand new turf field funded. And this is the inaugural game here tonight. So a lot of things to celebrate on this Friday night, August 21st, as we stream live worldwide on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel. Scoreboard, another place to celebrate, 14-0 if you're a home team fan. Jackson County looking for 3 scores here in the first quarter. Handoff. That's number 3, Nolasco, trying to get around the right sideline. He does, and makes something out of nothing. Started on the 44. And we do have an infraction as we have a flag. And where it was signaled, you would think it would be a hold. And it is. So that will take it from the 44 of Jackson County, the original line of scrimmage. And it will be on the 46 of Jackson County. We'll repeat first down. Last year, this Battle of Big Hill Bowl, which is in its 13th year, was played on October 2nd at Berea. Jackson County won by a score of 28-6. Screen pass to Jones, breaks a tackle into the secondary, and he is going to be near a first down.
Dunn's pass is complete to number 12, Jones.
And ball's going to be marked on the 41.
15-yard carry. Second down.
So from the 46 to the 41, 13 yards on that play. To the 36, rather. 18 yards. And it'll be second down, and we got some movement.
False start offense.
Penalty.
5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
So it goes from an 18-yard screen pass to Jones. And now we've got a 5-yard penalty on the false start. And got to get down to about the 34-yard line. So second down and 7. Dunn with the handoff. That is Jones, and he is down to about the 35-yard line. He'll be close to a first down. Depends on where the mark is. It's going to be a 6-yard gain. It'll be third down and 1. So third down and short as we're under 4 minutes here in this first quarter. From Jackson County High School, the Generals leading the Pirates of Berea by a score of 14-0. Teams battling for the one-year bragging rights for the Battle of Big Hill Bowl trophy. Handoff to Seals. He's got a first down and more as he goes down to about the 24-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark it on the 25. So that will be a gain of 10 for Davin Seals. And Jackson County with another first down. Dunn from the gun. He's got a man wide open, and it's dropped.
Incomplete pass. Brings up second down. Flag on the play.
May have been a late hit, possibly, on the play. We'll see what the officials are going to mark it off against Berea. From the
10-yard penalty against the Pirates.
So,
First down, Generals.
not sure what that call was, but it was against Berea and taunting. Okay. Thank you, Mark. So, interesting mark off there. If it was from the mark of the taunt or what, it looks like it's about a 12-yard penalty. First down, and that's done on the keeper.
Done on the carry. 6-yard gain. Second down.
So about 7 yards on the carry for Dunn. It'll bring up second down and 3. Handoff, and that is in the end zone for Gavin Nolasco.
Number 3, Nolasco on the carry. The gain is good for a touchdown, Generals.
So Jackson County with 3 rushing touchdowns here in this first quarter and threatening to run away with this one early. Seals with a 6-yard carry for the first score. Dunn from 16 yards on the second score, and Nolasco from 6 yards out here for the third score, and we've still got 2:05 left in the first quarter. Jackson County going for the 2-point conversion. Screen pass is through the hands of the intended receiver, and the 2-point conversion is no good. So with 2:05 left here in the first quarter, Jackson County 20, Berea nothing on PRTC TV.
Whoa, looks like somebody just upgraded to PRTC. With internet speeds this fast, you'll need the rush of pure fiber power. Streaming? Smooth. Gaming? Instant. Video calls? Crystal clear. That's the strength of PRTC's 100% fiber network. No slowdowns, no lag, just pure unstoppable speed. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your current speed today. And get ready to live life in the fast lane.
For years, we hunted different types of crab up north. But when you're talking about fishing in the north, there is no forgiveness. We're talking shallower waters and bigger waves. And sub-zero temperatures. But we got to chart a new strategy. Fight through the pain.
6 plays, 45 yards. Capped off by a 6-yard run by Gavin Nolasco for the touchdown. 2-point conversion not successful, but Jackson County's done quite a bit of damage here in this first quarter. They lead 20-0, and a short kick that goes out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, it appeared. And Berea will take over from there, actually make it the 40-yard line. You're watching high school football here on PRTC TV, our first broadcast of the 2026 season. Our 17th year bringing you high school sports. And I believe we're going to kick it again, so that would mean that the kick did not go far enough or went out of bounds, so they're going to make them kick it from a little bit further back this time. Jackson County trying to win their 4th matchup in a row here in this Battle of Big Hill Bowl. Generals won in 23, 24, and 25. That's a better kick taken on about the 30-yard line by number 21 for Berea. He is trying to get to the outside, and we're going to have a flag on the play as number 21 for Berea, Leland Edwards, on the return.
Holding on the receiving team.
So offensive holding on the kickoff for Berea. That will be their 3rd penalty. And that'll be a 10-yard penalty back to the 33-yard line. Berea with 3 penalties for a total of 25 yards. Jackson County with 2 penalties for a total of 20 yards. So the Pirates on first down from their own 33. Bad snap. And number 11 for Berea, Ethan Clark, has to fall on it. That'll be a loss of 4 back to the 29. So Berea not able to get anything going offensively, as I still have them with negative yards here in this first quarter as we approach the 1 minute mark. Second down 14 from their own 29. Clark takes the shotgun and nothing doing there, as the carry was by number 5, Tyrone Kidd.
Number 5, Kidd on the carry.
1 yard gain will make it 3rd and 13.
1 yard gain, 3rd down.
So may have time for one more play before the end of the first quarter, one that is completely belonged to Jackson County as they lead 20-0 over Berea. Clark back to pass, throwing deep. It's picked off on the 46-yard line by Jones, and he is still on his feet, still down the sideline, and he's going to go. So you talk about putting an exclamation point on the first quarter, as it looked like Jones was going to be forced out of bounds. A 46-yard interception return for a touchdown by Jake Jones. So Jackson County, I don't know if I've ever seen in all the years we've carried Jackson County high school football, 4 touchdowns in 1 quarter from this team. And going to try to make it 28-0. And the 2-point conversion is no good, but Jackson County's offense continues to roll. At the end of 1 quarter, the Generals in charge, 26-0 over the Pirates of Berea. We're back with the second quarter coming up next on PRTC TV.
I'm past Dick Fred. You see, my boys, they play baseball. They want to play in the backyard. So I took them out there to do some practicing, and well, he kicked that second base and it flew away. So I was like, I gotta get this steady for my son, for my boys. And I took a stake and I hammered it down. And well, didn't end so well.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Great crowd on hand tonight cheering on the Jackson County Generals. Also got some fans from Berea joining the audience. A great night for football. Temperature just right with a little bit of a breeze blowing. Your game time temperature here is 78 degrees on this late August Friday night, first night of high school football here on PRTC TV. Jake Jones becomes the fourth general to find the end zone in this first quarter. In only 12 minutes of action, Jackson County with 4 touchdowns, one by Davin Seals to open things up. Then Wyatt Dunn on a 16-yard run was the second rushing touchdown. Nolasco punched it in from 6 yards out for the third, and then a defensive touchdown as Jake Jones intercepted it on the Berea 46 and went all the way to the house for the fourth touchdown of the quarter. So Jackson County about to kick off to Berea. Berea still in negative yards in that entire first quarter, as they've really had a difficult time on the offensive side of the football. And Jackson County able to do about whatever they want on the offensive end. Kick is away. Berea with a nice run back up to about the 44-yard line. And that looks like that's number 21 for Berea, Leland Edwards, on the run back. About a 15-yard return. And Berea taking over with good field position from their own 44.
15-yard kickoff return for the Pirates. Timeout, Berea.
Berea going to take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Jackson County, after tonight, if you're going to follow the Generals on the road, they will be traveling to Knott Central High School. The schedule, I think, is a little bit off because on the KHSAA schedule, it has them with 2 different games on Friday, August 28th. But we've got an official one here. Thank you, sir. So the KHSAA one is not correct, but we've got the official one from PRTC here. A really great-looking poster. August 28th, 1 week from tonight, at Knott County Central. Then on September 4th, going into Labor Day weekend, they'll be on the road at Jellicoe, Tennessee. September the 11th at Casey County. Then they'll return home for 2 straight games on the 18th against Lynn Camp, the 25th against Holmes, on the road on the 9th and the 16th of October at West Carter and Morgan County district games, and then at home against Breathitt County on the 23rd, and then at home against Pineville to close out the season.
Number 5, Schlink. Number 44, Seals on the tackle.
Berea on first down. Tyrone Kidd on the carry for Berea.
Brings up second down.
And he's going to lose 5 yards on that. 3 carries for Kidd for 0 yards, as he had 5 yards before that, but that negated those 5. 2nd and 15. Jackson County just appearing to be too much for the Berea Pirates here at the 13th annual Battle of Big Hill Bowl, sponsored in part by PRTC. Shotgun and a handoff to number 5, Kidd again. And we've got a flag on the play. That would usually indicate a hold back there somewhere or some type of illegal block. And it is going to be a declined penalty by Jackson County to bring up 3rd down. And that's going to be no gain on the carry for Kidd. And it'll be 3rd and 15 for Berea. So Jackson County has been able to keep Berea from gaining any offensive yards here in the first 14 minutes of play, as we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. A bad snap, and he's got a fall on it back at about the 28-yard line. That'll be a loss of 11 more and bring up 4th down and a quarter mile. Got to get all the way up to about the 46 into General's territory, and you're on the 28, so that'll be 4th and 32. So does that sound right? No. 22 and 4 more, 26. 4th and 26 maybe? Have to get my fingers and toes out for this one. And the kick is a heading into Jackson County territory and going to roll all the way down to the 37-yard line, where Jackson County will take over 1st and 10.
Sets up 1st down, Generals.
Mentioned the realignment, as the KHSAA has been doing that the last few years, every couple of years it seems like. It had it set for 25 and 26, but Jackson County will get realigned in 2A District 6 after this year. They currently play in District 6 of 2A with West Carter, Morgan County, and Breathitt County. But after this season, Breathitt County joins District 7. Done, screen pass, and good tackle over there by the Pirates.
Pass incomplete.
Actually, the ball dropped, so an incompletion. Okay, so it is a catch. So it is a catch and a loss of yards. Pitch goes to Nolasco. Nolasco trying to get around the corner, running hard. And he is going to be brought down after a nice gain, and we've got a penalty, I believe, on the play. And that is a personal foul against Berea.
Personal foul against Berea.
And that should be a 15-yard infraction.
Sets up 1st down for Jackson County.
So we were on the 37. It's on the 39. So that meant the carry was for 9 yards by Nolasco. His 5th carry of the game. Dunn is going to keep it and turned what looked like a broken play into a 6-point touchdown as Wyatt Dunn scampers 39 yards.
That gain is good for a touchdown, Generals.
So that is the longest gain from scrimmage for the Generals thus far. And the 2nd touchdown of the game for Dunn. And Jackson County will attempt the 2-point conversion for the 5th time in the game. Handoff up the middle, and nothing doing on the 2-point conversion. But the Generals continue to roll. A quick score on the 39-yard scamper from Dunn. 32-0, Jackson over Berea. on PRTC TV.
It's time to make like a banana and split into 6 teams. That's right, Banana Ball is bigger. More teams, more games, and more excitement on True TV.
That is beautiful Banana Ball.
This baseball game has taken the country by storm.
Over 65,000 fans on hand.
A summer of America's pastime with a twist.
Showtime.
We guarantee you've never seen anything like this. Banana Ball, presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Hey y'all, I'm Laura. I've been splitting landlines, cable lines, internet lines, any kind of line you can think of for the past 30 years. My dad used to do the same thing. You could say I'm his true veteran. I still got a lot of work to do. So I'm trying to change.
PRTC TV, Jackson County High School, the place on Friday night. Friday Night Lights, first game of the 2026 football season here on PRTC TV, and the Generals rolling 32-0. With still 8.5 minutes left here in the first half, and Generals kicking off, and we got a flag down. Might have been offsides. Maybe somebody got ahead of the kicker, or Jackson County 5 touchdowns here in this first half. 2 from Dunn, 1 from Jones, 1 from Nolasco, and 1 from Seals. And it is going to be a 5-yard penalty against Jackson County. And we'll do it again. Ball taken on about the 34-yard line by Berea, and that is number 2
Number 20, Caden Roberts on the tackle.
on the run back for Berea. From the,
First down, Pirates.
they'll take over on their own 43 after a 9-yard run back by number 2, Nathan Park. Battle of Big Hill Bowl, 13th year. Battle of Big Hill happened on August 23rd, 1862. At Big Hill, a big Confederate win as the Confederates, the South, were trying to take the border state of Kentucky, a critical state in the Civil War. Snap taken, and a good job defensively by number 5 to not let his man go.
Number 5, Deegan Schlink on the tackle.
Senior Deegan Schlink able to stop that one in the backfield.
3-yard loss. Brings up second down.
Nathan Park, I believe, on the carry. And we're back to the 40-yard line. It'll be a loss of 3, second and 13. So Jackson County, if they can continue to stifle this Berea offense, which they've done a great job at so far, the Generals only 1 score away from the mercy rule coming into play, which means the clock will not stop except for timeouts and injuries, which we hope we don't have. And that's the longest run from scrimmage for Berea right there of the game. A nice carry there by number 13. Or actually, is that number? Yep, number 13.
9-yard gain.
Caden Kidwell on the carry. And it'll be 3rd and 4. Berea looking for their first down of the game. Pass is caught by number 21. A nice catch from Leland Edwards.
Pass complete to number 21 for Berea. First down, Pirates.
So Berea gets their first down of the game with 6:25 left in the first half. Eight-yard pass play. And Berea's also gets their first trip into Jackson County territory. Clark with Kidwell back there with him. Handoff to Kidwell, and we've got a flag down as Kidwell takes it up to about the line of scrimmage.
Number 13 on the carry.
We're going to have a penalty against Berea, and it is going to be a false start. That will be a 5-yard penalty, make it 1st and 15. That'll be the 5th penalty of the game for Berea. They've also had a couple of turnovers, a fumble and an interception. Clark having a conversation with Kidwell, again from the gun, and he's back to pass and throwing long, and it is going to be a pass that's thrown out of bounds, incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Second down.
Generals with the big lead here in the first half, 5 touchdowns for Jackson County. Berea trying to climb back into this one as this has been their best offensive set so far. They've got a first down on this drive, but facing 2nd and long from the Generals 49. Clark hands off, nothing doing as the Generals ready for it.
Tackle for loss by number 44, Seals.
Kidwell on the carry and Seals on the takedown. And that's going to make it 3rd and even longer as they are going to say it's a loss of 4. So that'll bring up 3rd and 19 as we got to get all the way down, Berea does, down to the 34-yard line. Clark takes the snap, hand off to number 5, and nothing doing again. Is that Seals again?
Number 5 on the carry.
That is Seals. Kid was met very quickly by Davin Seals, and that's going to push Berea back to their own 42-yard line, a loss of 5 more. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 24 here at the 4-minute mark. We got a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick break as well. Generals 32, Pirates nothing. You're watching PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
I can't have you eating this food because it's poison. I can't have you eating any of that food.
Let me just grab those real quick.
You're so tough. Kiss me on the lips. Kiss me on the lips and you're so tough.
Hey, can you leave the room without being caught?
Oh my God.
I don't think I have the guts for the show anymore. I really don't think I do.
Impractical Jokers, all new Thursdays at 10 on TBS.
4th down and long for the Berea Pirates as we come back to action here at Jackson County High School on PRTC TV. 4th and 24. As Berea needs a bunch to get a fresh set of downs, and they are going to go for it. Pass is away, and it is knocked away as Clark tries to find his man, but it would not have been enough even if he had caught it. And Berea with a turnover on downs. So Berea with a bit of a glimmer of hope there offensively for a moment, but Jackson County able to really tighten up over the last 3 plays of that drive, and they'll take over with excellent field position on the Berea 42. Generals with 4 touchdowns in the first quarter and 1 here in the second quarter. Dunn, back to pass, plenty of time. He is going to run it. And he's got room into the secondary, and he's going to get a first down. And that will be exactly a 10-yard gain. Dunn, I've got him 6 carries on the night for 71 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Screen pass, Seals. Seals with a nice gain down inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line.
Number 44, Seals. 8-yard gain. Second down.
So the Generals continuing to march down the field. 2 plays, 18 yards. A drive that started from the Berea 42 after the Generals able to turn it over on downs from Berea. Screen pass to the other side, and that's going to be a first down and more down to about the 5-yard line. I did not get a jersey number as it's on the far side of the field. But it is going to be a 1st and goal for Jackson County. Dunn, hands off. Nolasco into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nolasco on the carry. Gain is good for a touchdown, Generals.
4 plays, 42 yards. And we are up to a score of 38-0. The 6th touchdown of the first half. Dunn, hands off, and the 2-point conversion no good, as I believe Nolasco not able to run it in. And Nolasco a little bit slow to get up. We'll check on him when we come back. Generals leading big, 38-0 over Berea on PRTC TV.
I
will always 811. Before I did, not after I'm done. I used to wreak havoc on pipes and lines, but now I know it's not that kind. I was a bad neighbor, the damages were big, but now I know it's important to 811 before I dig.
We are PRTC. That's short for People's Rural Telephone Cooperative. Our name starts with people, and since 1950, that's been our mission: connecting, employing, and serving people. Today, we deliver reliable high-speed fiber internet backed by local technicians who know your name and customer service that actually answers the phone. PRTC gives back to the families and communities we serve. That's who we are at PRTC.
Baseball is on TBS.
Big names, big players, all the pieces in place on a picture-perfect night.
MLB steps into the spotlight on Tuesday's biggest stage.
He makes the catch!
Where the best show feels bigger.
On a night like this, a special entrance is needed.
And the brightest stars will shine.
Did he get it? Yes, he did! Walk-off home run!
MLB on TBS.
Memories being made tonight. This is what you want to tune in and watch.
Tuesday's biggest stage.
Generals 4 plays, 42 yards, capped off by the Gavin Nolasco 5-yard run into the end zone. The only thing the Generals not doing well tonight are the 2-point conversions, as they've had 6 touchdowns, but only 1 of 6 on 2-point conversions. Lopsided score here in the first half, 38-0 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left before intermission. Jackson County in command here on PRTC TV. Kickoff goes out of bounds. And it looks like that they are going to make them kick it again. There'll be a penalty against Jackson County. And they're just going to give Berea the football on the 46-yard line. So we haven't heard a word yet about the running clock, but we are in that area as Jackson County is up by more than 35 points, which is usually the signal to run the clock and have a mercy rule, if you will, for a lopsided game. Clark from the gun on first down for the Berea Community Pirates. Number 21 in motion. He gets the football and nothing doing as the Generals collapse and set him up for a loss.
Multiple Generals in on the tackle for loss. Sets up second down.
From the 46 back to the 43-yard line, so a loss of 3. And Berea with negative yards overall here in this first half. Barring a timeout or a turnover, this will probably be the last offensive set of the first half in what has been a very successful first half for Jackson County, but a tough one for the visiting Pirates. Clark, he's operated from the shotgun the entire game thus far. Kidwell back there with him takes the handoff, and again, not much doing there. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage, did Kidwell. Number 13. And they are going to mark it at the 43 once again, no gain. And this should be the final snap of the first half. I don't think they're going to actually get a snap off before the time runs out, as we're down to 5 seconds. They are not, it doesn't appear. And they did not get a play off before halftime. So, at intermission, Jackson County with a commanding lead, 38-0 over the Berea Pirates. As part of our halftime, we are going to replay an interview that we did a little bit earlier with brand new Jackson County Generals head coach Chris Bird. Coached half a year last year. This is his first full season we're starting. So we'll talk to him, and we'll come back with the second half here real soon on PRTC TV. And we are here at Jackson County High School, and we've got head coach Chris Bird as we get ready to kick off the 2026 season here on Education Mountain. And Coach Bird, haven't had a chance to talk with you. You took over midseason last season, and you were the head coach of the Jackson County Middle School Colonels. To introduce yourself to the PRTC TV audience, for people that don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Just a husband, father, coached football for a long time in Clay County, and happy to be here. Excited to get the season started.
So you coached the middle school Colonels last year. Now, when did you join the coaching ranks for JCMS?
I think it was week 6 last year, or when we played Holmes away. That was my first game. And I got to coach in 3 games, but then I had to have surgery, so I didn't get to finish the season. So hopefully this will be my first full season.
Well, we hope so, too, and glad you've recovered from that surgery. Now, so you joined the JCHS squad midseason last year, but you coached Jackson County Middle School for the first half of the 2025 season. How long had you been involved with the middle schools program?
Just 1 year. I was retired and came back to coaching last year, so I got to coach the middle school 1 year and finished out the season with the high school program. But I finished the middle school season. It was a little rough there for a while doing both, but we got it done.
So started with the Jackson County programs last season, half a year with the middle school, half the year with the high school and the middle school at the same time. But that certainly was not your first foray into football. You talked about retirement, but before that, talk to us about your experience coaching football.
Well, I coached in Clay County for 16 years, middle school, high school, was assistant high school coach, was the head middle school coach for several years, and just had to give it up in 2016 just because of my job, and I retired from where I was working, so just happy to be back into football. I missed it.
We're talking with head coach Chris Bird. You talked about getting back into football, how you missed it. It is definitely one of those sports that when it gets in your blood, it never leaves.
It don't. It never leaves. For the first little bit, I thought, well, this is all right, because I was at home. I didn't have anything to do. After about a year, I was bored. I said, I got to get back into coaching.
So you got thrown into the fire last year with a brand new team that you didn't know the players that well half a season. What's it been like for you to be able to prepare with these kids all summer, to be able to know that you were going to be the head coach back in the spring, and to work a full year? It's had to make a difference in how you've gotten to know these kids and feeling prepared going in for a full season.
Yeah, huge difference, especially just getting to knowing the kids. I came in the middle of the year and didn't really know any of them. And that first game we went to Holmes, we probably had 8 plays in the playbook. I had 2 days to practice before we left, so at least now we've got a full playbook to work with. We're not limited on that. But getting to know the kids has been great. Great kids here in Jackson County. I mean, just good kids. They want to work hard. They want to succeed, and we're just going to try to help them do the best we can.
Jackson County Board of Education saw a way to get funding for our new turf field here at Jackson County High School, a 7-figure operation. It looks amazing. What's the transition been like for these kids from playing on grass to playing on turf? What's it been like?
It's not really been a whole lot of difference. They've come out. They've loved it from day one, just coming out practicing on the turf. I mean, and of course it looks beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. The school board did a great thing putting this up here. If people's not been up here, they need to come on this mountain because it is absolutely beautiful. It is beautiful. Not just the field, The whole mountain.
The whole
school
complex.
is beautiful.
Yes.
It's beautiful up here.
They're working on getting the track done. It should be done in about 3 weeks. Had some complications with some water coming from under the ground, but they're working on that. They got a new air conditioner here in the booth. They wrapped the scoreboard. So many great things, new sound system, and a lot of great improvements coming. And, you do, in a casual way, feel like that it's an uptick both in overall culture and expectations for this program.
Yeah, absolutely, and you can tell it in the number of kids we got. I mean, we've got 37 kids out that's been out all summer long. Hopefully when school starts we'll get a few more. I would love to get in the 40 to 45 range, but, I mean, when the kids see that, they're backing it and the facilities and the turf, and so the kids have come out and worked all summer, so I'm pleased with that.
Now, getting used to playing on turf, has it been different? Because it does grab the cleats different than grass. What's that adjustment been like?
It's a little different. I mean, the main thing is in the grass, like if we got a lot of rain like we have had this year, the field would just be a muddy mess. And, I mean, now it can rain, and 30 minutes later it's as dry as it can be. It's just like it's never rained. So it's a little different, but the kids love it. I think at first some of them were kind of hesitant about it, but after they've got down on it, and they really enjoy it.
Talking to head coach Chris Bird of the Jackson County High School Generals. Berea tonight. This is the 13th Battle of Big Hill Bowl. It's kicked off the season since back in 2013. It's always a fun game to commemorate that Civil War battle up on Big Hill. You've got some firepower coming back from last year as far as Dunn and Nolasco and Seals and Jake Jones and different ones. You got some athletes on this football team.
We do. We've got some athletes. We've got some track guys that's actually set several school records in track. So we have some speed. We just got to get them the football. I mean, if we can get the ball in the guys' hands with speed, that's what we want.
Well, we know you got a lot to prepare for, and the game is going to be a big one tonight. So thanks for taking time out. We'd like to make this a regular thing and be able to talk to you during our home game coverage here and kind of get a feel for what's going on. But let's get ready to take on some Pirates tonight.
All right. I'm ready for it. Thank you, guys.
Coach Chris Bird of the Jackson County High School Generals here on PRTC TV.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
Whoa, looks like somebody just upgraded to PRTC. With internet speeds this fast, you'll need the rush of pure fiber power. Streaming? Smooth. Gaming? Instant. Video calls? Crystal clear. That's the strength of PRTC's 100% fiber network. No slowdowns, no lag, just pure unstoppable speed. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your current speed today. And get ready to live life in the fast lane.
For years, we hunted different types of crab up north. But when you're talking about fishing in the north, there is no forgiveness. We're talking shallower waters and bigger waves. Sub-zero temperatures. But we got to chart a new strategy. Fight through the pain.
I'm past Dick Bread. You see, my boys, they play baseball. They want to play in the backyard. So I took them out there to do some practice, and well, he kicked that second base, and it flew away. So I was like, I gotta get this steady for my son, for my boys. And I took a stake, and I hammered it down. And well, didn't end so well.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices Give us a call or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Quick question. Have you seen your 5G lately? No, really. If you're an Appalachian Wireless customer and you're not seeing that little 5G icon on your phone, you could be missing out on our network upgrades. The good news? The fix is easy and free. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless retail location and let our team update your eSIM to 5G. It only takes a few minutes and you'll get exclusive access to our 5G network. So don't leave your 5G behind. Stop in today at one of our many retail locations because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
It's time to make like a banana and split into 6 teams. That's right, Banana Ball is bigger. More teams, more games, and more excitement on True TV.
That is beautiful banana ball.
This baseball game has taken the country by storm.
Over 65,000 fans on hand.
A summer of America's pastime with a twist.
Showtime.
We guarantee you've never seen anything like this. Banana Ball, presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Hey y'all, I'm Laura. I've been splitting landlines, cable lines, internet lines, any kind of line you can think of for the past 30 years. My dad used to do the same thing. You could say I'm his true veteran. I still got a lot of work to do. So I'm trying to change.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
I can't have you eating this food because it's poison. I can't have you eating any of that food. Let me just grab those real quick.
You're so tough. Kiss me on the lips. Kiss me on the lips and you're so tough.
Hey, can you leave the room without being caught?
Oh my God.
I don't think I have the guts for the show anymore. I really don't think I do.
Impractical Jokers, all new Thursdays at 10 on TBS.
We've got about 3 minutes before the start of the second half here at Jackson County High School. The score 38-0. Jackson County in dominant fashion over the visiting Berea Pirates in the 13th annual Battle of Big Hill Bowl here at Jackson County High School. Justin Lakes, TJ Isaacs, Mark Sulfridge, Brian Murray, your PRTC TV broadcast crew, at least in part, bringing you all the action in the first ever game on the brand new all-turf field. And it is something to behold. They're redoing a lot of things up here. They're going to be wrapping the scoreboard here soon to freshen that up. They're also redoing the track and got a new sound system and put in an air conditioner up here. And it is really a lot of great improvements by the Superintendent Renee Smith and the Board of Education, and we are excited to be a part of it here on PRTC TV. 13th annual Battle of Big Hill Bowl. In the first 12, Jackson County won 8 of those 12. Berea has won 4. Jackson County has won the last 3 in a row, and they are well on their way to making it 4 in a row, which would be the most dominant stretch of the series dating back to 2013. Jackson County won 3 in a row once before, and that was back in the years of 2015 to 2017, but they are on their way to winning 4 in a row, which would be the most dominant stretch for either team in this series. Berea's longest winning streak of the 4 games they have won were 2 in a row in 2021 and 2022. Was riding solo tonight because of some poor planning on my part, but we will be having a couple of announcers hopefully for the rest of the football games and be able to do a better job on stats for you. Just some loose stats that I have kept for both teams. First of all, for Berea, I have them with negative 10 yards overall from the line of scrimmage. So they have not been able to get anything going whatsoever offensively in this game. Only 1 first down, a total of 4 turnovers, 5 penalties for a total of 45 yards. Jackson County on the other side of the football has been a completely different story. 6 times in the end zone there in that first half for Jackson County, 4 in the first quarter and 2 in the second quarter. 2 touchdowns for Wyatt Dunn, 2 also for Gavin Nolasco. He had 42 yards on 6 carries, a touchdown for Seals. Davin had the first touchdown of the game, a 6-yard run, and then 1 also for Jake Jones, which was a 46-yard touchdown interception return, the old pick 6, as they like to call it. Jackson County only with 1 turnover in the game, and that was a fumble in the very early going in the first quarter. The longest run from scrimmage for Jackson County, or the longest play from scrimmage, was a 39-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Dunn. Dunn having an outstanding first half with 150 yards approximately in overall offense, 79 yards rushing on half a dozen carries, and 5 of 8 through the air for 70 yards passing, for a very unofficial total of 149 yards of offense. I had Jackson County with 236 yards of offense overall there in a dominant performance there in the first half. So Jackson County will be kicking off to Berea as we will start the third quarter here in less than 3 minutes. After tonight, Jackson County will be on the road 3 weeks in a row as they will travel to Knott County Central on August 28th, down to Jellicoe, Tennessee on September the 4th, and on the road at Casey County on September the 11th. Next home game will be September the 18th here at Jackson County High School against Lynn Camp. We are streaming to you live across the globe on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel. If you're watching us live, thank you for being a part of our live stream. Less than 2 weeks away from the Jackson County Fair here in Jackson County, and Mark Solfridge and I on the Jackson County Fair Board, serving as 2 of the officers and have been on that board for quite some time. He and I also starting our 17th season together as a part of the PRTC TV broadcast team, along with 2 outstanding camera operators in Justin Lakes and TJ Isaacs, who have also been on the crew for several years. And the fair coming up, make sure you go to Jackson County Kentucky Fair. Jackson County Kentucky Fair on Facebook, and find out all the information on the upcoming fair. We got our first event. If you're joining us on this Friday night, August 21st, we'll have the 3rd annual Soapbox Derby races tomorrow at noon downtown. We're going to race the soapboxes. I believe we've got 7 or 8 entries tomorrow, and they'll be coming down the hill there on 1st Street. It is a wild ride down that hill, competing for trophies and bragging rights. We have law enforcement that are a part of it, as well as Nathan Johnson defending his title. PRTC will have a car in there as well. It's all free. We'll have delicious concessions available. That's at noon. And this year we're doing our first Power Wheels races for the kids. They won't be coming down the steep hill, but they'll be able to ride on the road and have a great time. So come on out and join us for the soapbox races tomorrow noon, downtown McKee, our first event with the Jackson County Fair for 2026. After tomorrow, we will have our next event on Tuesday. That will be the 25th, Senior Citizens Night at the Jackson County Extension Center Conference Building. And then on Thursday, the 27th, it'll be Family Fun Night at Bond Memorial Park. That's the McKee Ballpark to a lot of you guys. I believe that starts at 5 o'clock. We're going to have our first ever Little Debbie eating contest, which is going to be an outstanding good time. Mark Solfridge has got an original song he has penned for the event that we're all excited to hear about. He's done 74 different versions of it, and it has been perfected. Thursday night, Bond Memorial Park, Family Fun Night from 5 to 8, I believe. Little Debbie eating contest. You're going to have to eat a total of 15 different Little Debbie cakes in order. And the fastest one wins that can hold them down. It's going to be a blast. Trophy for that, Little Debbie hat. You don't have to register at all. Just show up, bring $5, and we're going to let the first 50 or 60 people do it. So that'll be a blast. Pageant will be coming up the following weekend on the 29th. And a kickoff to Berea, and they take it up past the mid-stripe to the 49-yard line. Good carry there by number 13 for the Pirates, which is Kidwell. Jackson County Fair Beauty Pageant will be a week from Saturday, a week from tomorrow on the 29th of August. I think it starts about 10 or 11 that morning, but you can go to our Facebook page and find out all you need to know. And then on the week of the fair, we'll have the 4-H exhibits. That we're doing our first ever porch goose contest, and we're not talking about a live goose, so don't bring live animals, please. But Extension Service, you can bring your porch goose down, and we're gonna judge your porch goose, not in a judgmental way, just in a beauty way. So that'll be the week of the 30th. Pass is incomplete, intended for number 25 for Berea. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Also the week of the fair, September 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we'll have 2 nights of entertainment on the Water Street stage, Thursday and Friday. Grammy nominees, the Isaacs, will headline the show on Thursday night. Friday night, the longest-running ZZ Top tribute band in America, Eliminator, doing it since the 90s. Of course, the original band, the drummer, just passed away. That's 2 members the original ZZ Top group has lost. So looking forward to hearing Eliminator on Friday night the 4th. And then on the 5th, Saturday, it'll be a full day of entertainment. Back to pass, and through the hands of his intended receiver, and that's going to be an interception, and there's nobody in his pathway, and he is going to take it all the way to the house.
Pass intercepted by number 12, Jones.
Jake Jones says, I can do it not only once, but I can do it twice. A 65-yard pick six touchdown run by Jake Jones. So score is now 44-0, and we do have a running clock in play, so this second half will go quicker. And the only thing you can say about the Generals tonight on a negative end is that they cannot seem to convert a 2-point situation, as they are only, this is their 7th touchdown, but they've only had 1 successful 2-point conversion out of 6 attempts. 44-0 your score. So that is 111 yards on 2 pick sixes for Jones, and this time we are in the end zone on the 2-point conversion is successful. Davin Seals punches it in from the 3, and your score is 46-0. We'll keep it right here. Talking more about the fair on Thursday, it will be Greg Combs and the Acoustic Breakaways at about 5:30, 5:45 in that neighborhood on Thursday, and then the Isaacs around 7 or a little after for our 2 musical acts on Thursday. Friday night, this is all on the Water Street stage in behind McKee Baptist Church, downtown McKee. Friday night, we'll have My Finest Hour opening up the evening at about 5:30, 5:45 on Friday, and then Eliminator, the ZZ Top tribute band, around 7 or a little after on Friday. On Saturday, we'll start the day off with our car show Saturday morning. We'll have our Jackson County Fair Homecoming Parade with a total of $2,000 in prize money up for grabs, $500 for the winning float in the business category, $500 for the church civic group category, $500 for the school award, and then $500 for the Best of the Rest award as well for the top float that doesn't win in one of those three particular categories. A good job by the special teams for Jackson County on that, as nothing doing on the run back for Berea. And Berea starting as deep in their territory as they have all night. To add insult to injury, already down by 44, they will start on their own 19-yard line. So after the 1 o'clock Jackson County Fair homecoming parade, at 2 o'clock we'll have our third annual karaoke contest at the Water Street stage. And we're going to have a mechanical bull, inflatables, kids rides, so much more. All that stuff is free. There is a charge for the mechanical bull. We'll have about 12 to 14 food trucks on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All kinds of great food for you to enjoy. First down, Berea. Low snap, and they got a fall on it. It'll be second down and about 13 or 14 now. Make it 14 from the 15-yard line.
Brings up second down.
So, again, and then on Saturday we will have, what's Jason Bowman's band's called, Mark? What's Jason Bowman's? House of Bowman. You may know him from and it was so obvious I didn't get it. Jason Bowman in the House of Bowman is going to be performing. You may know him, of course, from 107.9's Dial and Deal. Handoff up the middle, nothing doing. Going to bring up third down and long. They'll hit the stage about 5:30, 5:45. And then our headliner on Saturday night will be American Soldier, the Toby Keith tribute band coming to us from Texas. And then we're going to close out Saturday night with a 30-minute fireworks show that's going to be amazing as we celebrate the 250th birthday of our great country, dating back to 1776. And our final year at Water Street, as a new fairgrounds is being constructed upon McCammon Ridge Road that we're so excited about. Going to be 3 baseball/softball fields up there, as well as a brand new stage for the fair. Working on great ideas like a walking track. Got plans down the road for maybe youth football, soccer, all kinds of stuff on the hill. And thanks to State Representative Timmy Truitt and State Senator Robert Stivers for getting the state funding from that. And that ball is incomplete. And that's going to bring up fourth down for Berea. It'll be the first major fairgrounds in Jackson County's history. Under 4 minutes on a running clock here in this third quarter. Jackson County already with 8 points here in this third quarter rather, and they haven't even had the football on offense, but they had a defensive touchdown on a interception return for a touchdown by Jones, and Berea punts, and it's going to roll up to the
37-yard punt by Berea.
48-yard line. So the Generals going to get their season off to a great start as they're going to win their first game of the year. Always good to win your first game of the year. Coach Chris Bird, first full season at the helm for Jackson County. Dunn under center. And nothing doing on first down. And a loss of 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 13.
For a 3-yard loss. Brings up 2nd down, Jackson County.
Second down, and looked like a broken play there, and going to be another loss.
Number 14, Heisel on the carry.
As we've got a new quarterback in there for Jackson County, and the freshman Luke Heisel.
Brings up 3rd down.
So Coach Bird with the game well in hand, getting some snaps for his freshman quarterback that he's really thinks has got a bright future. He was talking about the arm of Luke Heisel. Third down and long. Heisel hands off. And got a yard or 2 of it back, but it is going to end up being 4th and long.
Number 2, Gray on the carry.
Some of the
3-yard gain. 4th down.
Gray on the carry. Freshman. And that should be the last snap of the third quarter. And it will be. So, we'll take a quick break. At the end of 3, the Generals 46, the Pirates nothing. The final 12 minutes straight ahead right here on PRTC TV. We are PRTC. That's short for People's Rural Telephone Cooperative. Our name starts with people, and since 1950, that's been our mission: connecting, employing, and serving people. Today, we deliver reliable high-speed fiber internet backed by local technicians who know your name and customer service that actually answers the phone. PRTC gives back to the families and communities we serve. That's who we are at PRTC.
Baseball is on TBS.
Big names, big players, all the pieces in place on a picture-perfect night.
MLB steps into the spotlight on Tuesday's biggest stage.
He makes the catch!
Where the best show feels bigger.
On a night like this, a special entrance is needed.
And the brightest stars will shine.
Did he get it? Yes, he did! Walk-off home run!
MLB on TBS.
Memories being made tonight. This is what you want to tune in and watch.
Tuesday's biggest stage.
Jackson County on their way to winning the 4th game in a row in this series that they call the Battle of Big Hill Bowl, as they lead by a bunch, 46-0 over Berea here on PRTC TV. Getting ready to start the 4th quarter, and Jackson County facing 4th and 14 from their own, I think it's the 47-yard line. And looks like we are going to punt. First battle of Big Hill Bowl, September 20th in 2013, right here at Jackson County High School. And a whistle stops play. Jackson County won that one by a score of 28-6. That was the first meeting between these two schools. This is the 13th Battle of Big Hill Bowl. 13th time these two teams have played as well. All right, now we're set for action. Good snap and a good punt. Ball taken on the 27-yard line, and the Generals cover it well. So Berea will take over on their own 24-yard line. Jackson County playing in 2A District 6. Powerhouse Breathitt County in there, along with West Carter and Morgan County. You've got to get a district win in order to advance on for postseason play. Jackson County's district games all occur in October, and I'm pretty sure they're all on the road. They are, except for Breathitt County. They'll play at West Carter and at Morgan County in October, and then Breathitt County here at home. Breathitt County going to be realigned into District 7 next year, with Lewis County and Powell County coming into District 6, and that is a trade-off that I'm sure, no shade to Lewis and Powell, but West Carter, Morgan, and Jackson County will gladly welcome those two teams to say goodbye to Breathitt. Shotgun, good protection for the quarterback. He's got plenty of time to pass, but can't get any field vision down there. Good coverage in the secondary, and the quarterback going to be brought down after only a short gain. Clock continues to run as we are in the mercy rule. Jackson County up by more than 35 points. And I believe we've got a timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here. Talked about earlier in the broadcast about the Battle of Big Hill. Jackson County became a county in 1858. And the Battle of Big Hill occurred, of course, at Big Hill on August 23rd of 1862. It was considered to be the most lopsided and complete victory, it led to the Civil War's most lopsided and complete Confederate victory, which was the Battle of Richmond about a week later. But General Edmund Kirby Smith, leading the Confederate Army of Kentucky, was invading the state of Kentucky, which was a critical border state in the Civil War. The Union had taken over Kentucky in early 1862, and then in August of 62, General Smith and another general left Tennessee. General Smith led the opening clash between the Confederate and the Union armies. A hand for the Berea player that was shaken up on the play. Good to see him up and about, number 11. Smith had come up from Knoxville to try to take away the Union Army's control of the state. 650 Confederate soldiers on horseback defeated a smaller but well-positioned Union force atop Big Hill, forcing them to retreat toward Richmond. They were protected by some underbrush and some lay of the land, but Confederate soldiers way outnumbered them. Battle of Richmond about a week later, August 29th and 30th. It's a big win for the Confederate Army. Fought where the Army Depot now, the Bluegrass Army Depot, is now in Madison County in Richmond. It captured the central Kentucky region for the South, but it was only brief because just over a month later on October 8th, the Union got permanent control of the critical border state of Kentucky at the Battle of Perryville, one of the bloodiest battles of the war and the largest one fought in the state of Kentucky. Carry up the middle for a few yards for Berea. So that is what the Battle of Big Hill is, and this is the Battle of Big Hill Bowl. Gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6 as we're at 9.5 minutes left in what is about to be a very lopsided win for the Jackson County Generals. It will send the home fans home happy tonight. First ever game on the all-new turf field here at Jackson County High School. And tonight, celebrating 20 years of high school football here in Jackson County, dating back to 2006. They had a special ceremony before the game. And also the dedication of the field ribbon cutting. 3rd and 6, and that is not going to be enough for a first down, as gain of about 2 up to about the 30-yard line. And it'll bring up 4th and a long 4.
Tackle made by number 64, Lucas Turner. Brings up 4th down.
Coach Bird able to get some of his younger players in there to get some snaps. And listen, this is important time because you get these reps. There's no replacement for experience, and these younger kids getting some here tonight. 4th and 4. And they're going to punt. Line drive punt, end over end. Going to roll down to about the 43-yard line, where Jackson County will take over 1st and 10. And freshman quarterback Luke Heisel going to get some more snaps under center for the Generals. Of course, Jackson County basketball got a brand new head coach that came from Berea. Coach Eric Fields played at South Laurel High School. So a lot of new places and new faces this year, and a lot of great things happening for Jackson County sports. Courtney Tyree back as the girls basketball coach. She's had quite a successful run in her time here. And we do have a timeout on the field by Jackson County. We will take a quick break and come back with the final 7-17 up next on PRTC TV.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is going to fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
Whoa, looks like somebody just upgraded to PRTC. With internet speeds this fast, you'll need the rush of pure fiber power. Streaming? Smooth. Gaming? Instant. Video calls? Crystal clear. That's the strength of PRTC's 100% fiber network. No slowdowns, no lag, just pure unstoppable speed. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your current speed today. And get ready to live life in the fast lane.
Heisel on 1st down throws the screen to the right side. It'll be a
Number 14, Heisel's pass is complete to number 26, Logan Woods.
Logan Woods on the reception, and it is a loss on the play, even though we've got a completed pass, as they weren't able to get out of the backfield. A loss of 4 back to the 39. It'll bring up 2nd down and 14. Clock continues to run as Jackson County has a big lead, and once you get a lead of 35 points or more, especially in the second half, it's a running clock, except for timeouts. They even do it in the first half if the coaches agree. Heisel on a botched snap makes a little bit out of it as he gets 3 yards up to about the 42-yard line. Actually, we'll give him 4. Got a good spot out of it. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 on the 4-yard carry by Luke Heisel. So Jackson County did all their damage in the first half, scoring 38 points, 26 of them in the first quarter, 12 in the second quarter, 8 in the third quarter, and really didn't have the football hardly at all in that third quarter as the clock ran. Big play was the 65-yard interception touchdown run by Jones, his second pick six of the game. Heisel, screen pass, and broken tackle. Still on his feet. Ball is loose, and it is a fumble. And looks like Berea has recovered the football on the
Fumble on the play recovered by Berea.
Jackson County 39-yard line. So Berea with a chance to avoid the goose egg, as this will be the best field position they have had in the game. Berea, a 1A school, plays in 1A District 5, along with Eminence, Frankfort, and Sayre. From the shotgun. Back to pass, looking long. And ball is tipped and caught. And that will be a 24-yard hookup. The biggest offensive play the Pirates have had all night. Good throw there by Clark. Actually, they'll give him the 13-yard line, so that's a 26-yard pass play. Actually, no, that's actually Kidwell at quarterback. Takes the snap and nothing doing this time. Clark started the game at quarterback. I think he was the player that was injured earlier in the game, maybe in the third quarter. So we hope Ethan Clark is okay. So a loss of 3 on second down. We'll push it back to the 16-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 13. Berea back to pass, looking, and he is going to run it and breaks a tackle down inside the 10-yard line. That's number 21, Edwards, at quarterback. And that'll bring up third down.
Third down, Pirates.
Ball marked on the 8. So that's a gain of 8. Third down and a long 5. So Berea into the red zone of the Generals for the first time tonight. But way too little and way too late for Berea. Kidwell is going to fumble it. Looked like he was getting ready to cross it into the end zone, and the Generals able to knock it loose. And if the Generals have recovered it in the end zone, then that would be a touchback. And they have not signaled yet, but it does appear that Jackson County has
Fumble on the play.
fallen on the football, either in the end zone or really close, and
Sets up first down to 20.
so it must have been a fumble recovery in the end zone. And Jackson County will take over on their own 20-yard line if they have time to even get a snap away, as we're down to 35 seconds. So Jackson County will just take a knee here on the final play of the game, and your final score is going to be the Jackson County Generals 46 and the Berea Pirates nothing. A quick recap on all the damage done in that first half. Berea, with negative yards as a team in that first half, was able to get about 30 yards of offense there in the second half, but a struggle for the Pirates all night long on the offensive side, a total of 5 turnovers. Jackson County with 8 touchdowns on the night, 6 of them in the first half. 2 touchdown interception returns by Jake Jones, 1 for 46 yards, 1 for 65 yards. Wyatt Dunn over 150 yards in total offense, and Jackson County with a dominant performance to commemorate 20 years of football here at Jackson County High School, and also the first ever game on the new all-turf field. What a night it has been for the home team here on this Friday night, August 21st. Thank you for joining us. Our next football broadcast is going to be scheduled for September 18th at home here against Lynn Camp. That'll be on Friday, September the 18th. The next 3 weeks, Jackson County General is going to be on the road at Knott County Central, Jellicoe, and Casey County. Again, your final score, Jackson County 46 and Berea nothing. For TJ Isaacs, Justin Lakes, Mark Solfridge, this is Brian Murray saying good Friday night to you. We'll see you again soon for more high school sports on PRTC TV.